This first one might seem a little obvious, but make sure you like their style. If a photographer shoots in the light and airy style and you prefer dark and dramatic, it's going to be very difficult for them to get the latter look. It's not just an editing thing. It has a lot to do with the way your photographer shot those photos. Now here's another one. Always ask to see a full gallery from the photographer you're interested in. This has to be the most valuable point in this whole video. Keep in mind, what you see on our social media pages, that's maybe 2 or 3 photos from the event. What you see on our studio walls, that's just a morsel from the event. Even what you see in our sample albums, that's just a handful of images from the day. But asking to see a full gallery, you're going to have a better understanding of the final product. Look for things like how well they work in low light areas, like the reception, things like consistency, because some photographers don't always work with the same second shooter. And sometimes their styles don't match. Meet your photographer. You're going to be spending a lot of time with that photographer and videographer. You want to make sure you get along with them. They will be there for your engagement session. They're going to be there for your bridal session if that's what your collection includes. And guess who's going to be there on that day too? The last thing you want is that on your wedding day, which is supposed to be the happiest day of your life, that the person that is with you and in your face the whole day is the same person that annoys the heck out of you. Now, you're going to want to find the type of studio that fits your needs best. There are 2 types, the shoot and burn and the full service studio. The shoot and burn photographer, they'll cover your event, they'll edit, and they'll email you an online gallery. They might even offer an album and some prints, but they're pretty much hands-off once they send you those photos. The full service studio, which is what we operate, they specialize in those additional offerings, like albums, canvases, acrylics, metal prints, etc. We do all the research so that you don't have to, and we make sure any heirlooms you receive are perfect by using dedicated labs that guarantee those quality products. I hope these tips are useful, and happy wedding planning.